Hi folks, we're going to start another session of Rock-n-Omics today, and today we're going to talk about personal finance and how to manage your debt. And over the holidays, I'm sure you had a heck of a good time spending money to share the love with your families. However, that love could be expensive. So what we need to do is to sit down, look at our commitments. I know you made all these expenditures, but we need to now verify, can you pay it back? And that's the challenge. And some of you might be paying back your holiday spending from last year and the year before if you only made the minimum payment. So folks, the first thing you need to do to tackle that debt is to understand it. Now, folks, you are aware that debt creates stress. And sometimes when you have stress, you go shopping. So stress creates more debt. And now you need to make a commitment. So I would like for all of you to stop and say, I sincerely want to reduce my debt, and I'm going to make a commitment to do it. And so the first thing to track your debt is that you need to wait for the bill to come in, because most of us actually do our spending for the holidays using the credit card. And so what I want you to do is for you to get those bills, put them on your table, and literally put them out and list each one, how much you have outstanding, and roughly what's the minimum payment and what's the interest rate, because we will need that for later on. So folks, now that we've tracked our debt and we have understood the psychological components of it and we've made a commitment to get it done, we really need to now see if we have enough income to do it. So I want you to look at your income to see if you have enough income to cover your expenses and your debt. Now, if you don't, then we need to search deeper to see how we could generate more income. One possible way is to take a part-time job. Another most important way is for you to look at your costs. Look at all the expenditures that you've incurred over time, and you should track those and see if we could reduce some of those. And for example, making your coffee in the morning at home is a lot cheaper than stopping by a store and buy one for $5 every morning. So now, let's get to the nitty-gritty of how to pay off these debt. The first thing you need to do is, there are different techniques, but the first one that we talk about all the time is look at the card that has the highest interest rate and you work on that one as quickly as you can. And you don't pay, you just keep on checking, don't pay the minimum. That is the best thing you need to remember. So you pay off the credit card with the highest interest rate. That means you will pay less interest on that one. Then you move to the next one and the other one. The next one is, some people they feel like that's burdensome, it takes long, so they like to pay off the one with the lowest credit first and they get some satisfaction. Hey, I got 1 out of 5 done. So that's another technique. So you pay off the one with the lowest balance. The most important point that I want you to remember is never pay the minimum when you can afford to pay more. The minimum, for example, you have $1,000 and the interest rate is about 15%, and you pay the minimum, it'll take you 5 years or more to pay it off, as well as you will pay interest rates of 40%. So you pick $1,000, you may pay nearly $1,400 to $1,500, and look at that interest rate. That is phenomenal. You're literally paying the credit card companies a huge amount of money. So to manage your debt, you need to never ever pay the minimum if you can do that. That is the most important lesson in debt management. Try your best never to pay the minimum. Well, this is another session of Rock-n-Omics. You've made your commitment, you've tracked your debt, you've created your strategy. I know you can do it. I'll see you next time on Rock-n-Omics.